Are beatniks and the beat generation the same? Are beatniks and the beat generation the same? This is a question that many people have when they think about the cultural movements of the 1950s. To understand this, we need to look at both terms closely. The beat generation refers to a group of writers and artists who emerged in the late 1940s and 1950s. This group included notable figures like Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, and William S. Burroughs. They were known for their desire for authenticity and self-expression. Their work often drew inspiration from jazz music, travel, and spiritual exploration. The term beat was first used by Jack Kerouac to describe his circle of friends and their shared outlook on life. It had multiple meanings. It suggested feeling beaten down by society but also hinted at a sense of being beatific or enlightened. The beat generation was about breaking away from mainstream American values. They questioned authority and sought deeper meaning in life and art. Now let's talk about beatniks. The word beatnik was coined in 1950 by a San Francisco newspaper columnist. It started as a playful term for those who were inspired by the beat generation lifestyle. Over time, it became a label for a broader group of young people. These individuals adopted certain fashions, listened to jazz, read poetry, and frequented coffee houses. The media and popular culture embraced this image, turning it into a recognizable style and attitude. From a 1950s nostalgia perspective, beatniks are often remembered as a colorful and rebellious subculture. They typically wore black turtlenecks, berets, and sunglasses. They played bongos and spoke in a unique slang. Movies, television shows, and advertisements used the beatnik image to sell products or entertain audiences. Sometimes, this portrayal exaggerated or distorted the original spirit of the beat generation. The actual beat writers were more focused on genuine self-expression and literary innovation. In contrast, the beatnik image became a pop culture trend. If you were a teenager in the 1950s, you might have admired the beat writers for their bold ideas and adventurous lives. Alternatively, you might have tried out the beatnik style to stand out and be cool. Beatnik culture became a fad, complete with its own music, fashion, and even language. However, it was rooted in the deeper ideas of the beat generation. To summarize, the beat generation was the original group of writers and thinkers who started a new movement in literature and culture. Beatniks were the followers who adopted parts of that lifestyle, often as a fashion or social statement. The beat generation inspired the beatnik phenomenon, but they are not the same. If you are creating content about 1950s pop culture, you might show clips of beatniks in movies or discuss how their style influenced later trends. You could also touch on how the real beat writers felt about being turned into a fad and how their legacy continues in music, fashion, and literature today. This blend of serious ideas and fun, nostalgic style makes the beat generation and beatnik culture memorable from a 1950s perspective.